Moonlight and shadow still battled in the sky above the valley. The Moon Dragon and the Hollow Dragon collided again and again, their roars echoing across the mountains like thunder tearing through silver clouds. But beneath that chaos, Pip the Leaf Dragon, Little Gran the Granite Dragon, Emberline the Copper Spark Dragon, and the glowing Root Dragons marched toward the heart of the Deepwood with determination far larger than their tiny bodies. The Root Dragon leader guided them through the twisting roots that formed glowing tunnels beneath the earth. "We must find the Starborne Keeper," it said. "Only he knows the truth of the Hollow One, and why this battle began." Pip fluttered nervously beside Gran. "Starborne? As in, from the stars?" Gran grumbled. "The bigger the legend, the smaller the chance it's real." But he was wrong, very wrong. The tunnel opened into a cavern unlike anything the miniature dragons had ever seen. The ceiling shimmered with crystals shaped like constellations. Streams of floating light curled like slow-motion comets. In the center lay an ancient stone black, shimmering, carved with symbols older than the forests, older than the moon, older than dragons. Then it moved. No, someone stepped from behind it, a tiny dragon. No larger than Pip, no heavier than a pebble, yet older than the world. Its scales glowed with swirling galaxies, silver, violet, blue, and gold, like constellations shifting beneath its translucent skin. Its wings looked like folded fragments of nebulae, and on its back rested shards of ancient cosmic rock, fused to its spine, still radiating the power of the universe's first sparks. Pip whispered, "He's beautiful." Gran swallowed hard. "That's no normal dragon, that's a walking star." The cosmic creature turned its glowing eyes toward them. "Welcome, little ones," it said in a voice that carried the softness of starlight and the heaviness of eternity. "I am Solara, the Starborne Keeper, the first miniature dragon to ever live. I came to this world when your sky was still young." The tiny dragons gasped in awe. Emberline bowed her shimmering copper head. "Were you truly born in the stars?" The keeper nodded. "My egg formed on an ancient cosmic rock, a piece of the universe's beginning. It carried the strongest elements ever created: stardust iron, nebula gold, void crystal, and the rare celestium ore. When I hatched, I drifted across the newborn galaxies until I fell into your world." He walked toward the ancient stone behind him. "This rock," he said softly, "is the last remaining fragment of my birthplace. It holds the memories of every age and the warnings of every forgotten nightmare." He tapped the stone with his small tail, and the cavern filled with new light visions that swirled like murals made of stars. "Look closely," Solara whispered. "These are the oldest giants your world has ever known, beings long forgotten, beings that shaped the chaos before dragons brought balance." The first vision appeared: the Ushumgal, the primordial serpent dragons. Massive serpents slithered across a dark, ancient world. Their bodies were colossal, part lion, part serpent, part dragon. Their eyes burned with molten fire. Storms swirled around their coils as they carved rivers through the land simply by moving. Pip trembled. "They're huge!" Solara nodded. The Ushumgal, the great serpent, dragons of the earliest ages. They were beings of chaos, strength, and untamed creation. They guarded the deep places of the earth, shaping mountains and oceans with their movements. The vision faded. Towered the Peloroi, the monstrous ones of early Greece. Enormous silhouettes appeared next, creatures misshapen and strange, some with limbs in unusual places, others with stone-like skin and glowing, swirling eyes. "These," Solara continued, "were the Peloroi, the monstrous ones. Their forms were unpredictable, born from the raw power of the world before order existed. They were not evil, but they were uncontrollable, reflections of Earth's wild imagination." Gran muttered, "Makes sense. Nature likes to experiment. The Fomorians, giants of the sea and shadow. Next came towering beings rising from storm-torn oceans, some with goat-like heads, others with too many eyes, others with limbs that didn't match. One giant with a single glowing eye opened it and the sea boiled around him. Pip hid behind Gran. "That's terrifying." Solinari lowered his head. The Fomorians, giants of sea and chaos. They represented storms, hunger, and the unpredictable fury of nature. Their king, Balor, wielded an eye of destruction, a symbol of the sea's rage. The visions vanished, replaced again by the warm glow of the cavern. Pip's wings drooped. "Those giants were awful. Why did you show us?" Solinari exhaled gently, starlight drifting from his breath. "Because the hollow dragon is older than all of them." The miniature dragons froze. "What?" Emberline burst out. "Older than the Ushumgal? Older than giants of the sea? How?" Solinari stepped closer. "The hollow dragon is not a creature of chaos, but a creature of emptiness, the void left behind after the universe formed. When light and matter were born, the hollow remained, drifting like a shadow with no shape." The ancient stone glowed. "When I fell to your world, I carried with me a shard of its heart, a fragment I found drifting in space, feeding on starlight. I brought it here, hoping to study it and protect your world from it." Pip's eyes widened. "The Moon Dragon, he has that shard now." Solinari nodded. "Yes, to contain it, to keep the hollow one weak." Gran put the pieces together. "But now the hollow dragon is awake, and it wants its heart back. And if it gets it," Emberline whispered, "it will become unstoppable." "Correct," Solinari said, "but there is hope." He touched the cosmic stone, and its runes burst with light. "You miniature dragons are connected to this world's core in ways the giants were not. Every leaf dragon, every granite dragon, every ember, every root. Each holds a spark of elemental essence." Pip blinked. "We're tiny, how can we help?" Solinari smiled softly, ancient and kind. "Greatness is not measured in size. Even the smallest star can guide ships across the darkest sea." He looked deeply at Pip. "You leaf dragon carry renewal." He turned to Gran. "You granite dragon carry endurance." To Emberline. "You copper spark carry ignition." He finally looked to the root dragons. "And you caretakers carry memory. Together," he said, "you can weave the star binding, an ancient power lost even to me." Pip squeaked. "What's the star binding?" Solinari spread his cosmic wings. "A union of miniature dragons joining their elemental sparks to create a force strong enough to weaken the hollow dragon without returning its heart." Gran frowned. "Sound dangerous?" "It is," Solinari said. "But the world above trembles. Time grows thin. You may be tiny, but you are the last hope between moonlight and nothingness." A violent roar shook the cavern. The battle outside was worsening. The hollow dragon had grown stronger. The moon dragon was weakening. Solinari stepped aside, revealing a glowing path upward. "Go," he said. "I will hold the roots of the world steady. Find the moon dragon, protect the shard, save your home." Pip inhaled deeply, wings trembling but fierce. "We'll do it," he said, "even if we're small." Gran smirked. "Let's show the universe what tiny dragons can do." Emberline glowed like a spark ready to ignite. The root dragons hummed in unity. Together, they flew up toward the shaking battlefield, toward a sky torn by two cosmic forces, carrying nothing but courage, fire, root glow, stone heart, and the hope of the Starborne keeper.